This is a tough time for all of us. The government is preaching social isolation. Much of the country is shut down. The stock market is tanking, and everyone is scared. Not just this country, but a big part of the world is shut down. Airports are quiet, trains are empty, highway traffic is light. It's spring and gas prices are low, really low. People should be flooding to the beaches, mountains, and parks. But the parks and beaches are closed, and people are huddled at home. Gas is cheap and plentiful, but good luck finding toilet paper. People are dying, and the politicians are playing politics. Dreams are being shattered. People come from all over the world to drive one of my favorite roads, Old US 66, Route 66. But the borders are closed, and their trips are canceled or delayed. The businesses that depend on them, some around since the 20s, are closed and may never reopen. Millions of people, office workers, waitresses, hairstylists, shopkeepers and their employees, factory workers, hard-working Americans who haven't done a thing wrong are stuck at home, not able to go anywhere, wondering how they're going to pay their bills, and they are scared. I can't do a lot of things I normally do. I can't go to church, can't take my mom on the rides she loves to go on, can't meet with friends, can't even go to the park. But I'm one of the lucky ones. I can go to work. I drive 50 miles each way to my job at Collins Aerospace in Wilson, North Carolina, where I help the production team make parts that keep people safe. Parts that go into aircraft built by Boeing, Airbus, Lockheed, and others. But most of those plants are shut down. We are a vital industry and keep making parts. At least we're getting caught up on our backlog. The production folks are scared. Someone gets sick and part of the plant is shut down for a shift or more. Absenteeism is high. In the lunchroom, half the chairs have been removed and every other booth is blocked off. In some of the production areas, barriers have been put up between stations. The company is doing everything it can. My commute has gotten a bit surreal. Traffic is light, very light. One day as an experiment, I set the cruise for 75 as I pulled onto US 64 just east off the Raleigh Beltline. It stayed on all the way to the Wilson exit from US 264, over 30 miles. This is like a bad movie, only it's real. People are losing their dreams. People are dying. Politicians are playing politics, and the Chinese Communist Party, the group most responsible for this catastrophe, is acting like an evil Alfred E. Newman, saying, "What, me worry?" and pretending everything is just fine, and lying about what's going on in their own country. I read the news during my morning break and hear a bit on the radio, but have taken to reading ancient copies of Popular Mechanics from the Internet Archive at lunch. Not only are they really interesting, but sometimes help give a sense of perspective. Right now, people are coming up with ideas on how to build ventilators. In January of 1952, Popular Mechanics ran an article on how to build an iron lung out of plywood. Polio was scary. I'm just old enough to remember getting on an old school bus and eating a sugar cube with a Salk vaccine. My brother cried and fussed when he wouldn't eat his sugar cube and got a shot in his butt. He did things the hard way for the rest of his life. At least by then we had a polio vaccine. We don't have a vaccine for this virus. Earlier, before our time, we had the 1918 Spanish flu. As many people died from that as died in the First World War. Scary times. And now we live in scary times of our own. As Gandalf said to Frodo when Frodo wished things were different,
I wish none of this had happened.
So do all who live to see such times, but that is not for them to decide. All we have to decide is what to do with the time that is given to us.
I see and hear the news, see what's going on, and hear the politicians, and I weep for our country and the world for what is going on. This is an extraordinary, very tough time. And I wonder what idiot thought eating medium rare bat was a good idea, if indeed that is what happened. But we will get through this. It's spring. Summer is coming. This disease will fade. We will have a vaccine and perhaps even a cure. And the knowledge we learn will help us fight the next disease. 6 months from now, this will be a fading memory and the economy will be recovering. But right now, it's dark and scary, even in the spring sunshine. Jeffrey DeWitt, April 2020.